come on in. Today we are making these lovely Christmassy festive scrunchies. Beautifully glittery, part of our festive year. I always used to put tinsel in my hair at Christmas when I was younger, but now I can actually make myself a scrunchie to put in. So these ones are in a green and a silver. You can buy them in lots of different colors. The one I'm going to make is in a beautiful red, very Christmassy color. And this is made out of king cole tinsel chunky. So it is a chunky wool. They are, as I say, beautifully festive and I love them. And to make this up, we are going to use a 6mm hook, a pair of scissors and a darning needle. We'll put that out of the way. We're also going to use this hairband the rubber hairband that we use for putting in our hair, and that's going to be our base to our scrunchie. But as you can see, when you pull it really wide apart, you can see that it is there, but most of the time it's hidden really, really well, and it just gives us a good basis to our scrunchie. Now these are different from the other scrunchie pattern that we have on the channel, because as you make this up, it is harder, I'll show you, to see exactly where the loops are on this, so to crochet into if you needed to do it again. So we make them in a single round. That also does mean that it's really easy and quick to make these. It's beautiful yarn. I do love this wool. It is so nice. It's so different. So we start with a slip stitch on our hook. So we will cross the wool at the front, take your hook, put it through the loop, wool over, pull it through and pull it into a loop on your hook. As you can see, it is harder to see what you're doing with this, but it's very forgiving because, again, because it's harder to see, really you don't notice any tiny mistakes that you might make, but it's a really quick pattern. So to start with, we're going to put it onto our hairband. Now, when you're choosing a hairband, just give it a few tugs. Make sure that it's not going to just pop apart, because you can pick this up really cheaply from, we have pound stores, Poundland and various other ones that you can pick these up from. But just as I say, make sure that it's not going to just pop apart on you, because sometimes they will. So take your hook, put it through your hairband, put your wool over your hook, pull it through and pull it through the loop on your hook, and that just secures it to your hairband. And what we're going to be doing is doing a single chain, and then we're going to make UK treble crochets, US double crochets just the whole way around this hairband. So wool over, in through that hairband, wool over, pull back through, and you do have 3 loops on your hook, although it is very hard to see them. Wool over, pull through 2, wool over and pull through 2. And that's exactly what we're going to do the whole way around. So wool over, in through that hairband, wool over and pull back through, wool over, pull through 2, wool over and pull through the last 2. And we're going to just continue doing that the whole way around our hairband. And when we get to the other end of the hairband, it's again a case of you will want to just keep pulling this around, making it fill up as much as you can. And what we'll do is keep crocheting until you're feeling that your hairband's almost full, and I will see you around here in a little minute. Just keep crocheting that UK trebles, US doubles into the band the whole way around. Now when you come to this point, you can see it does look like it's almost full, but you want this to look really full and really soft and scrunchy. So what you want to do is just pull that round, push your loops back to make that fullness. Then you can see I've nearly exposed half of that hairband again, and then you simply keep on crocheting your UK trebles, US doubles the whole way around. Just keep going. As you get round, you can make this as full as you want or less full if you want to finish it quicker. I do like to put quite a lot of extras in here, so I do keep pulling it, revealing that hairband so that I can keep adding more of my loops to it to make it fuller, to make it look just that little bit better, because that's what I like. I like it to look nice and full. I think it just adds to that look and helps to make it even more Christmassy, festive looking. Makes it just that little bit nicer. But as I say, you can put in as many or as few as you prefer. I just keep pushing this to the side, keep revealing more until I'm happy with how many I put in. As I say, although I use this King Cole tinsel yarn, you could use any yarn that you want with it if you can find other glitter yarns, because there's quite a few of them out there. And for any of the chunky wools, this particular pattern works really well. Oops, do another one. Now I'm not going to do too many more because I think we're getting to that stage where it is very full. And then I will show you what to do then. But as I say, it's really nice for any of the yarns. It's done in one simple round and very effective for a scrunchie. As I say, makes up so nice and quickly. Nice for a little extra stocking gift. Or if you were doing a little advent calendar. I know I used to like to do those sometimes for my children. Nice to be able to put in this. It's just that little gift in one of their pouches or their days of Advent leading up to Christmas. So now I feel that I've got it quite full, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to join it. Now, this again is a little bit harder because trying to find sometimes exactly where you to join can be quite difficult. You can just, if you feel it with your fingers, you can sort of feel where your first UK treble, US double is to be able to put your hook through. So put your hook through the top of that if you can find it. Put your wool over and pull through both to form a slip knot just to finish that off. Do one chain, pull it longer. The thing is that because the wool is so forgiving because of what it is, if you don't get it into exactly the right loop to do your slip stitch, nobody is going to notice because it does obviously cover it up. The only thing I would say is to make sure that you do get it through a loop somewhere and it is actually going through the loop. The other thing I do now is, again, because it's so forgiving, this wool, find your little bit there, take your two ends and simply, tie it in a knot because that will help to finish it off. And again, a second one. Then I take my two ends and I put them on my needle. And again, the wool is so forgiving because of how it is that you really don't see any of the mess that you're leaving behind. It's not something that's going to be noticeable because of the way that the wool is. So take your needle and just run it through some of those loops. Again, as I say, you don't have to be too particular because it is very, very forgiving, this wool. Pull it through, fluff it up a bit, make sure that it's not too entangled. You want it to be nice and fluffy. Just cut that short. And that is your lovely, fluffy, sparkly Christmas scrunchie. And I think they all look very effective together. You do get lots of bits off this. I came out glittering when I'd made my other ones. It's all part of the sparkle for the festive season. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of the same. These are nice, quick and easy to make up. I do try to make a lot of quick makes, and I hope to see you back here soon. Thank you for watching.